Good evening and welcome to NewsWatch Ole. I'm Gabe Evans.
And I'm Mary Martin Booker. We have a packed show for you tonight, so let's get started.
It is now day 43 of the government shutdown, the longest in history, but that could be ending soon.
The House is voting as we speak on a bill to end the shutdown. The bill has already passed through the Senate, and if it were to be passed by the House, it would then be sent to President Trump's desk for his signature.
If the shutdown is to end today, officials say that SNAP benefits would resume quickly, but this is unclear as of how long it would take to get air travel back to normal.
That's right. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy says that air traffic controllers will get 70% of their back pay within 48 hours of the government reopening. But he's still uncertain if staffing issues will be resolved immediately.
We will continue to update this as more details emerge from the House of Representatives.
Now bringing things back to Oxford, I'm a little bit confused with the weather that's going on now. This week, earlier it was so cold, and now it's back to warm weather.
That is very true. It's been all over the place. I'm also confused with the temperatures. I walked out of the house this morning in my puffer jacket before realizing it was almost 70 degrees. So let's turn it over to our weather anchor, Erica Durkee, for a look at our current weather conditions.
Thanks, guys. What a beautiful day it has been on campus. Autumn weather is finally here, and I'm happy to say it is sticking around. For more weather updates, stay tuned. Back to you guys.
The University of Mississippi has been home to many academic scholars who have received national recognition and awards for their achievements. This year, Ole Miss senior Sydney Gunthrap is continuing that trend as she was recently named for a finalist for the Rhodes Scholarship. The Rhodes Scholarship is one of the most prestigious international awards that is awarded to postgraduate students for study at the University of Oxford in England. Gunthrap is a native of Hernando, Mississippi, and majoring in English and political science with a minor in gender studies. She will travel to Birmingham, Alabama this weekend for her finalist interview. So good luck, Sydney, and we know you will represent this university well.
There are plenty of opportunities to get involved with our Ole Miss community before the holiday breaks begin. Tonight at 6 p.m., you can join U Matter and the Delta Sigma Theta sorority for free food and an evening of culture and conversation about food security and wellness at their event, Food for Thought. Also tonight, the Children's Literacy Project is hosting an event at 7 p.m. where you can enjoy free pizza and paint Thanksgiving-themed tote bags. And tomorrow, Thursday, November 13th at 7 p.m., you can join the Ole Miss Film Club at Meek Auditorium to enjoy a screening and discussion of Wes Anderson's movie, Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Well, Mary Martin, I have to say that I think coffee is the backbone of a lot of Ole Miss students here.
I agree. I know coffee is a necessity in the lives of so many of my peers. And luckily, we have so many great coffee places here in Oxford.
And a new one just opened up in town. Let's take a look with NewsWatch reporter Daisy Leary.
Oxford, Mississippi has a new coffee spot, the Velvet Ditch Coffee Roasters. Although the business was founded in 2021, the shop officially opened its doors this November.
The community support has been absolutely amazing. We were not prepared for the amount of people that were going to come in, but we feel so loved, and we're glad that the community welcomed us with open arms.
The Oxford community has quickly made this a study spot, especially with the end of the semester drawing near.
I didn't know what to think at first, but then when I came in and saw that there were, the lot was full and there were already a bunch of people in there studying, and even other people that were clearly not students reading and doing other things, so.
The owner, Leslie, is excited about what's to come, with new flavors launching soon. She hopes to create a special connection with a beloved place in Oxford.
I just fell in love with the whole roasting process, and I realized it was a whole career that I could transfer all of my skills into. I just thought it would be charming to have a coffee shop that was nicknamed after Oxford and to just honor the traditions of Oxford.
Reporting for Ole Miss NewsWatch, I'm Daisy Leary.
All right, thank you, dear Daisy. Last night, the northern lights were visible here in Oxford and across Mississippi.
The aurora borealis was caused by what space forecasters called a severe solar storm.
The sun is at its maximum phase of its 11th year activity cycle and is making the lights more visible. According to 3 scientists, more auroras are to come.
I did not see them last night, but I wish I did, and as you can see on your screen, they looked absolutely beautiful.
I also missed them last night, but what about you, Erica?
I couldn't see them, but it could be possible that we will be able to see them again tonight. If you are heading outside to try to catch a glimpse, then I will give you some more tips on that later on in the show. I actually have a lot of research for you guys. As well as tonight, there will be a little bit of fog, which is probably going to make it a little bit harder to see those gorgeous skies, and it'll be a little bit chilly, but a lot better than what we've had. We will talk more about that right after the break.
Creating a legacy takes time, takes dedication, spirit, and a greater vision. That vision starts here at the University of Mississippi. What will you be remembered by? Your character, your contributions, your friendship. Your legacy will define who we are now and who we are becoming for our state, our students, and our future. Ole Miss, build your legacy.
Jason, let's go see your room.
It's yours?
No,
Your mother said she found it in your closet.
I don't know. One of the guys must have...
Must have what?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not...
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do that stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Before we celebrate the freedom most Americans have, we must fight for the freedom all Americans deserve. Because all lives can't matter until Black lives matter.
Welcome back, Rebs. With Stormwatch, I am Erica Dierke, and it has been just beautiful, especially after the beginning of this week where it was, rather dreary. I think it has been a beautiful autumn day. We are looking at 57 degrees. It was in the high 60s today at the very high, though. So that is, just splendid. And no precipitation, and we will not see any precipitation going in for the rest of the week and even into the weekend. So that is really nice. The humidity is rather high, but you won't be feeling it with these temperatures, and the wind is rather low. So that is certainly very pleasant. Our regionals, we're seeing a lot of 67 in the high, and then, this evening it's going to be in about the mid 40s. Nothing terrible, but it is very similar throughout our region, and again, no precipitation and low wind. Tonight, it is going to have a little bit of patchy fog, and again, we will get into those northern lights that you may have a chance of seeing again. It's going to be about 50 degrees if you're playing flag football like me. It'll be about 50 degrees this evening, but then late into the evening, the very coldest it'll get is about 44, the mid 40s like we saw on the last slide with our region. Winds very low. You won't have any wind chill this evening, and again, no precipitation. Tomorrow, 62 degrees at about this time tomorrow, but it'll get all the way into the very low 70s, which we can see again throughout our region. Look at these beautiful, gorgeous temperatures. These are our regional highs of the low 70s, and then into the evening, it is not even going to creep below the 50s unless you are over in Corinth and Tupelo. That is certainly something to be grateful for. Also, something to be grateful for are these beautiful, beautiful northern lights. These are not typical, especially down south, but these geothermal storms, geomagnetic storms are very, very strong, which is why we can see them. That's why we could see them last night. It is technically possible that you will see them this evening. It is not very likely, but your phone actually is better at seeing them than you are. So if as we are down here, if you go outside at, 2 hours before or after midnight, probably before I'd hope, and you take your phone and set it to low exposure or night mode and look more to the horizon than up to the sky as well as to the north, you actually have a chance of capturing these beautiful, beautiful northern lights. Looking at the rest of our week, no precipitation for the entire week, as well as low winds and clear skies. I mean, it is just absolutely gorgeous. Gabe, this is what you have been waiting for. It is something to be happy about. Highs in the 70s, lows in the 50s, autumn weather. Embrace it, love it. It's been great.
I'm here for it. Like I say, not Ole Miss, but Mississippi always seems to have 3 or 4 days of fall, and then we switch to winter. But I mean, we've got 6, 7 all over the board. So
yes.
I think we're doing pretty good here in the fall,
goodness.
but also really good with, pavilion things too.
Yes, this weather has really got us shifting into basketball season. Haley, what do you have to tell us about that?
Coming up, we are under the pavilion lights, setting the stage for SEC and taking a look into the playoffs. All of this and more when we get back from this short break.
We're here when you're ready.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Disaster tips from the objects left behind.
My home wasn't insured, but you can check your insurance policy now to make sure you're covered. Oh.
My savings are lost, but you can put money aside and plan for unexpected disaster costs.
We're lost forever, but you can scan important documents now so they survive.
For more tips on how to prepare, visit ready.gov.
Two flashlights.
So champ. Feel like you get toned every time I see you. Congratulations, Brandon.
Thank you.
Welcome back to NewsWatch. I am Haley Hood with Sports Watch. Kicking things off in sports, Elias Cameron went off last night, dropping a career high of 26 points to lead the Rebels to defeat Memphis 88-77 inside a fired-up SJB Pavilion. Memphis got on the board first, but Malik Dia fired back with a three-pointer, and just like that, the rivalry heated up. Camberdean exploded early, dropping 17 points in the first half to give the Rebels a 9-point advantage heading into halftime. Memphis kept it close in the second half, but Camberdean slammed the door shut, literally, with a fast break dunk in the final seconds to seal the deal. Kazagifa added 15 points and 5 assists, while Malik Dia and AJ Soar also hit double digits. Sorry, guys. Ole Miss stays at a perfect 3-0, and they'll be back in action Friday night at the Tad Pad against Cal State Bakersfield. And this one's extra special as it is the last game ever in the Tad Pad before it gets demolished. So be sure to come out and witness history right here in Oxford. And the Ole Miss women's basketball squad is looking to keep the momentum rolling after a strong 2-0 start to the season. The Rebels are back at home tonight hosting Southern at the SJB Pavilion with tip-off set for 6 o'clock p.m. Coach Yo and her squad come in ranked 13th in the nation, their highest early season ranking in over 30 years. They've been lights out to start the year, winning both games by nearly 40 points each. And tonight is just another chance for the Rebs to prove why they're one of the top teams in the country. Cody McMahon and Tiana Thompson have been lighting it up from beyond the arc, and Sierra Chinu continues to set the tone defensively with that exhilarating energy we continue to see from her. So get ready, the ladies are back on the court tonight and ready to put on a show here in Oxford. The playoff world is at the top of our heads, wondering if Ole Miss is going to be a part in everything in between. College football had a week of surprises, but sports reporter Solomon Buchanan has a scoop for y'all.
Week 11, the top 4 spots were secured by Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, and Alabama, but the competition for the remaining 8 positions was wide open. The next groups of teams included Georgia, Ole Miss, BYU, Texas Tech, Oregon, Notre Dame, Virginia, and Memphis, with Memphis earning recognition as the best team from the remaining conferences. Heading into Week 12, the race for the college football playoff remained extremely tight. Several teams delivered dominant performances that helped solidify their positions. Ohio State, Alabama, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, Georgia, Ole Miss, and Notre Dame all handled business convincingly. Meanwhile, Indiana and Oregon managed to win, but showed signs of struggle throughout their matchups. With a mix of strong and shaky performances, the new Week 12 rankings brought some surprises. Despite Indiana's close game, the top 4 remained unchanged. Ohio State at number 1, Indiana at number 2, Texas A&M at number 3, and Alabama at number 4. Georgia and Ole Miss also held steady at numbers 5 and 6. From there, things got interesting. Oregon moved up to number 7 despite a narrow 2-point win. Texas Tech stayed at number 8, while Notre Dame climbed up to number 9. Texas broke into the top 10 at number 10 following a bye week, and Oklahoma landed at number 11. BYU dropped to number 12 after a tough 29-7 loss to Texas Tech. The playoff picture remains competitive, and the Week 13 could bring even more shakeup as teams fight to stay in contention. With NewsWatch, I'm Solomon Buchanan.
Thank you, Solomon. The Ole Miss volleyball squad hits the road for the final time this regular season, traveling east to take on South Carolina starting tonight at 6. The Rebels are coming off a big sweep over Georgia, their first in Athens since 2008, and they are looking to carry that momentum into Columbia tonight. Junior standout Gabby Placey continues to dominate, ranking 2nd in the SEC in both kills and total points. And senior libero Cami Neeson, she is making history. She recently has become Ole Miss's all-time digs leader and is now sitting in top 10 in SEC history. Cedar Mokihana Tufano is also closing in on back-to-back 1,000-assist seasons, something no Rebel has done in nearly a decade. You can catch the match live on SEC Network Plus, where Ole Miss looks to keep the energy high and finish strong before returning home for the final stretch of SEC play. The women are encapsulating the night. That is all I have for sports. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thank you, Haley. I love getting to hear about the success of our women's sports, and I wish both teams the best of luck tonight.
I couldn't agree more. Coming up next on NewsWatch, we're taking a look at how the government shutdown has affected Oxford, and I will be keeping you updated on all things national news. We'll be right back after the break.
Hey, Mississippi.
Hey, Mississippi.
Don't trash Mississippi.
Speaking up letter costs us time
and money.
MDOT spends $3.2 million a year picking up litter.
That's money that could be used to maintain roads and bridges,
patch potholes,
and focus on improving Mississippi's infrastructure.
Please help us help you.
We can't do it without you.
Don't trash Mississippi. Don't trash Mississippi.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
We got you.
Hi. Can I get the Now Bar, please?
No problem. $1.
Have a good one.
Got it.
Hi, can I get a Now Bar, please?
$1.
Thanks.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, let me get a Now Bar.
Sure.
$1.
Appreciate you.
You got it.
How's it going? Can I get a Now Bar?
Hey, stop right there! Get down on the ground out here, fire rank, get down! Show me your hands!
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool.
To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. Many have suffered the consequences of a record-breaking government shutdown, especially through the uncertainty with SNAP benefits. NewsWatch reporter Elisa Booker has more on how Oxford residents and local food pantries have worked to provide for this community through this time.
They can find other ways and not rely on that as much, and maybe praying that they could even not have to return, back to use it.
The United States government shutdown of 2025 is the longest in American history. As a result of the government shutdown, millions of Americans on government food assistance would not receive SNAP benefits for the month of November. In Oxford, Mississippi, food pantries started to prepare for the worst.
Our church members will donate turkeys and all the sides and fixings for a Thanksgiving meal.
Many Americans who receive SNAP benefits are families with children. Oxford County School District started to prepare for the possibilities of no benefits for students in their district.
A food drive of getting non-perishable food items, so canned food items, to help support families for meals in a bag. It's really important for children to feel safe, and I think hunger kind of impacts that a lot. So if it means they're hungry, they can't really, focus on schoolwork.
Grove Grocery, a student-led food pantry located at the University of Mississippi, did not stop preparation and continued to make sure that students and staff did not go hungry.
We have not only food, canned food, boxed food, but also we offer meal swipes that are donated by students, frozen food, refrigerated food, and we have a partnership with IFC now. They donate leftover food from frat houses to our pantry. We face more food insecurity at Ole Miss than most people see. Most people that don't face food insecurity don't think about it too often, but there are many students, many staff members and employees on campus that face food insecurity and that really do need the resources that we provide.
Most school districts and food pantries are glad that the shutdown is over. Many are still having a hard time getting donations, while others are very generous.
I think this just really shows how generous of a community Oxford is to help fill in the gap during this time, and regardless of what political beliefs, everybody has no child deserves to go hungry.
While the government shutdown is over, Oxford food pantries and other organizations are still preparing for the winter months. This has been Elisa Booker with NewsWatch Ole Miss.
In news out of Washington, the Epstein files could be released soon. The congressional petition to release the Jeffrey Epstein files will soon have the required amount of signatures to force a vote on whether or not they should be released. This is due to incoming Democratic Congresswoman Adelita Grijalva, who is set to provide the 218th signature after she is sworn in this afternoon. After she signs, the measure will be voted on. However, it is not very likely that this will become law, even if it were to pass in the House, because for it to become law, the bill would need to have been passed by the Republican-led Senate and be signed by Donald Trump, both of which are unlikely. In some financial news, the last penny was produced today. After 238 years, the last 1-cent coin was produced at a mint in Philadelphia today. Earlier this year, President Trump ordered the nation to stop producing the penny due to the fact that each penny costs around 4 cents to create. This is causing problems for some merchants who will have to round prices up or down. The erasure of the penny will create a greater need for the nickel, which are actually more expensive to mint. Let's hand it over to Gabe now with a shutdown update.
Thank you, Mary Martin. We do have breaking news now. The bill to end the government shutdown has been motioned to be laid on the table that was agreed to without question. This bill, if this bill does pass through the House, it will likely make its way to President Trump's desk. President Trump has expressed that he thinks this is a good bill, so it is likely that he will sign it, allowing the government to open very soon if passed. Switching gears, hopefully there are no Grinches watching, because coming up after the break, we're going to be giving you details on how Christmas is coming to Oxford.
If words were enough, I would help you bear your burden. I would watch each child of yours grow strong and true. Teach them to read and to write and to sing, so that their voices be forgotten nevermore. If words were enough, I would sate your hunger, and you would know you are my sister, my brother, my child. If words were enough.
We are Ole Miss Rebels. As Mississippi's flagship university, we dig deeper, see farther, work harder. We pioneered human organ transplants. We helped prove Einstein's theory of gravitational waves. We are distinguished as a Carnegie R1 top 2.5% research institution. We are Ole Miss, transforming lives and the world.
Welcome back to NewsWatch. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Oxford is about to take shape as a snow globe town.
Here with all the information on how you can watch Oxford's holiday transformation is NewsWatch reporter Caitlin Salas.
It's an exciting week here in Oxford, and holiday spirit is in the air. Tomorrow is the annual lighting of the square, so listen up to these important details if you're planning to attend the fun event. The lighting kicks off at 6 p.m. in front of City Hall. And all around the square there will be lights, carols, and even a visit from Santa Claus himself. Right now the lights are up but waiting to be turned on. The square will be very busy, so whether you're driving or Ubering, make sure to plan to leave a little bit early if you're wanting to attend. And the weather for tomorrow around 6 p.m. is looking like it will be about 60 degrees. But of course the weather is subject to change, so be sure to tune into NewsWatch tomorrow to hear the latest weather updates for this amazing event. One thing that won't change, though, is the holiday season officially kicking off in Oxford. Make sure to tune in next time to Kate's Corner and pop in for the pop culture. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Caitlin. I know I'll be there to ring in the start of the new season.
Unfortunately, I will have to miss out on the evening, but if you're looking to have a different way to have some holiday cheer in your life, tomorrow you may want to head to Starbucks.
Yes, Gabe. Tomorrow is Starbucks' annual Red Cup Day. If you order one of their holiday beverages, it will be served to you in a free, limited edition, 16-ounce reusable red cup.
This will be available while supplies last at participating locations.
And that's all we have for tonight. I'm Gabe Evans.
And I'm Mary Martin Booker with your latest news.
I'm Erica Durkee with Stormwatch.
And with Sports Watch, I am Haley Hood.
Thank you for watching NewsWatch Ole Miss, where we keep it live and keep it local.
Be sure to tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. Good night.